You are listening to Those Casual Reds with Casey Gale, Jeremy Sanchez, and Mikey Douglas, only on LA Talk Radio.
So you know the deal. It's time for Those Casual Reds with Casey Gale on LA Talk Radio.
Those Casual Reds shows, they're brought to you by BMS, Beloryan, Manukyan, and Shakidian. One of the finest law firms in Southern California. I want to say in the state. I want to say in the West Coast. Because anytime you have a success rate that's over, let's say 95%, I'm about to say 95%, that's strong. Call them at 747-444-4444. Get that free consultation. Ask for Hike, Arnie, Ashat, Vahe, David, Shushan. I think those are all the esquires, fully staffed paralegals. They deal with PI, wrongful death, wrongful firing. Just don't buck no mind with a gun because they don't want to deal with murder no more. But they can refer you to a nice criminal lawyer who is probably a family friend. BMS is what they call Beloryan, Manukyan, and Shagidian. 747-44-444-444. Sam, bring in the crew, bring in everybody. How's everybody doing? Check, mic check.
That was really, you were doing that from memory, Casey.
Thank you.
That is seriously impressive, my man.
Thank you.
I thought you were reading from a script every week, but that's shit's from memory, yo.
Thank you. I just try to keep a show ready at all times. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a great panel of Stateside Reds. I got my man Sean out of the PA. What's going on, Sean?
Not much, man. Not much.
Reanaldo representing the South.
Morning.
Why did I do that like that?
You do.
And my man Big Mikey representing Georgia. Well, they're
Yo,
both
yo.
in Georgia.
Also the South.
No dogs. No dogs.
I love the South. People disrespect the South, and I don't get it. I love the South. But anyway,
Rise again.
this is a Manchester United first show.
Don't say that again.
What did I say? I said something. Pause.
No, I think it was me.
Oh, because listen, you got to be careful what you say because there's a pause meter that's ready to go at any moment. So you say anything sus, they're going to pause you up. Anyway, Manchester United has a new boss.
Beautiful club.
It's a beautiful club. It is. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It really is a beautiful club. And I think we've been spoiled. Some ways, I think we've been a bit entitled, but those days are all gone. We've all been dealing with reality. And we have a new coach, head coach. He's not a manager.
Mm-hmm.
Ruben Amorim has a nice track record. I think one thing we can all say we like about him. Well, first of all, we'll get into everybody's first impressions. I'm just going to say mine first. I like the fact that he's been through some shit because when he got to Sporting was a mess. For God's sakes, they broke into the stadium and attacked the players. That's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
And he got him to some victories, took him to the top of the league twice. I think they finished fourth and won it twice. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good production. And that's getting it. Oh, my God. Why is there a chick on my damn thing?
Show ready. Ready.
But anyway. I didn't introduce Cheese. Is in the studio.
Island Marc in the studio next to Irish Marc.
Yeah, which is also an island.
Exactly.
So it's two island marks in the studio.
Shout out to Danish Marc.
Shout out to Danish Marc.
It's a problem when the three of us.
Yeah, Muma Mia ice cream.
Yeah.
We might have to get a new ice cream sponsor. Muma Mia. But man, Marc's in the studio for the first time.
How's it going,
guest.
everyone? It's great to be here.
I can call you a coach, right?
Sure.
Okay.
He knows coaches.
I know
this
coaches.
Is the proof.
Yeah, that's one of the coaches. All right.
Steamed panel. I like it.
All right, so let's get into it. These stateside Reds. I want to get everybody's opinions on Amorim. We've got to hear him talk. We've heard some quotes, some beautiful quotes. We even got them trained, but we'll get into the training session first. Let me get into Reanaldo. What's your first impressions of our new boss, our new coach?
I.
And it's okay. Listen, we are all, at some point, we've all been jaded and we are scared to say, I like him.
I'm excited.
That's
straight up and down. I'm excited. It was good news. Better energy. I don't know, guy seems maybe too relaxed for us because, we're all jaded. But maybe he's on an edible or maybe he's just assured. We'll see.
That's mad.
I think he's
dude seems assured. Yeah. He said he was breathing in Old Trafford. And he was like, you know what? I'm not phased. I'm ready. And that's the kind of energy we're gonna need straight up and down because the guys that he has to deal with, he's gonna need to be the alpha dog in there. And the rest of the table, we're 13th and we're still like 4 points away from 4th. We're in a dogfight, so we're gonna need a steady head to guide us. So I'm geeked. I'm ready. Let's go.
Geeked is the word. Mark, let's get your show virginity out the way.
Yeah.
Up that cherry.
I was just so sure. I was like, no, I'm not going to get gassed up. I'm the king of wait and see. And then over the last couple of weeks, the more I've watched, the more I've read about him, just his energy. I mean, charisma drips from every fucking pore. It's just, he's got whatever it is, he has it. So I am gassed. I am so excited. I think he's going to bring I hope he's going to bring the squad together in a way that we haven't seen, or at least under Eric Ten Hag. I think what he's going to do is kind of similar to what Ole did in his early days. In bringing, but I think he's got a much better squad. I think he's going to lift the mood. What did we go on, a run of 11 wins in a row or something?
Oh, so that's what you mean what Ollie brought in the early days.
Yeah, in his early days. But I think he is far superior tactically to Ollie, obviously. So, and we have better players, so hopefully it will lead to better things. But yeah, I'm gassed, man. I can't wait to get started.
You speak very well, by the way. Thank you. My man, Mikey. How you feeling? What's your first impressions?
He's sharp. He's a sharp dresser.
Oh yeah, Mikey said real quick when I saw him in his Adidas, I was like, "That's my boy."
Yeah, he looks like a smooth operator. He actually kind of looks like he could be Bruno's older uncle.
Good word.
Cautiously optimistic. Not gonna fall in love with him like I did Ten Hag, like I did Jose, like I did Van Hall. I'm just gonna judge him on the performances, because before we get into the aura and we start liking the guy, then we start putting up these defense mechanisms for when he doesn't perform because we like him. And I did that with Ten Hag, bro. I was 100% guilty with that until I stopped. So just gonna judge him on. Hopefully, he can bring the style of play. The style of play is what's important to me. I don't care to win anything. I know we won't win right away, but style of play, bro. I need to see it. It doesn't need to come soon, but I need to see what he's gonna do with this batch of guys. That's all.
And he fair play what you just said, because he basically said that. He's like, there's 2 sessions. I can't promise y'all nothing, but expect to see something what we want to do, and we will see an identity. We will see a meaning of play. So he basically said what you said, Mikey. My man Sean, a tactical guru. What's your first impressions?
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I like the training sessions. I think these guys are in for a bit of a rude awakening if they didn't like the way Ten Hag was running them ragged, because from what I saw in that training, they were being ran up and down the field. But it's only one training session. We can't say every training session is going to be like that, or if he's going to be just like Ten Hag. I'm excited to see it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to wait a week till tomorrow to see my first game. But live at least. At least I'll be able to watch the highlights. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. From
Going
his
beer.
training, it looks like he's going to go back 3. I might have
They
been
don't
wrong.
got no
But
Wi-Fi in those woods, John. No.
Shit, not deep Poconos.
what's that?
No Wi-Fi in the woods.
Wi-Fi
No
in the
Wi-Fi in
woods.
the woods.
Yeah,
no.
ain't no Wi-Fi in the middle of the freaking forest, man.
It's
And even if there
Pocono.
was, I can't listen to freaking a football game while I'm trying
Try
to
to catch a
you
bear.
know,
Yeah.
trying to hunt a
Yeah,
bear.
that's going.
You never
My
know.
ass will
Maybe-
turn around and there'll be a
maybe the
bear
Bears-
behind me watching the game with me. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe the Bears a fan. You know, makes it easier for you. Doing your job for you.
Get him a scarf. Yeah.
Just can't imagine.
Take a
Actually, you
selfie
now,
with a
you're
bear
United
before I kill it.
In college, I made a mistake and went deer hunting in West Virginia.
Deer or
What's
bear?
wrong with that?
Deer.
First of all, not that big. And we sat in the woods for 52 hours up in some
52 hours?
tents in a
Wait.
tree, and I didn't see one deer.
I could not think of anything I'd like to do less than that.
Yeah, I went back to campus, and all my teammates was like, "Ninja, what is wrong with you?"
The only
So-
thing I've ever hunted was scousers.
Oh.
That's it.
I like that.
Never
So-
hunted any other animals.
I like the guy. I think his charisma and the way he's gonna be able to connect with players. Oh, Cheese!
Cheese
Oh, I
hasn't
thought you were
said-
going. My
Cheese
bad.
hasn't
No,
said
go ahead,
listen.
Cheese.
Here's what I gotta say. Heard it all before.
Oh,
of this
I
sweet
knew
talk.
there was one.
It's true. It's true. In fairness,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
All of these lies,
It's true.
all of these sweet talks, like the media is on one. I'm actually surprised at how much love he's getting, like
Because he's
across the
charismatic.
board. So I'm just like, is this for real? Is this like unanimously like
What
he
do
is
you mean
that
by
guy?
United media or outside media?
Outside, like everybody,
Everybody?
not like outside of, like everybody's just like, yo, this is the guy. Like he's serious. So I'm at the point where I'm just like, are you the guy to solve United's problems? You clearly solved the problems at Sporting
And everywhere else.
and
he's been.
everywhere. Exactly.
In like
track record.
5 minutes.
Yeah, like
5
track.
minutes,
So it's just
everywhere.
like
Why
like,
do
I don't
you
want that-
think?
I don't want that to stop. Is all I'm saying.
Why
That's
do you
where
think
I'm
the
at.
media is so receptive towards
I don't-
him, and they weren't like that when Ten Hag first started? Is it
That's
a language
Because
barrier?
they wanted Poch.
I think it's the border. The board.
I think it's he is way more charismatic than Ten Hag is. I mean, let's just he speaks better. He's better looking. Let's face it. Let's face
It's
it.
it's too much man love tonight. Fucking.
Come on,
I'm just saying.
I have a lot of female United sporting friends online. They are all gassed about disappointment. Let me tell you.
All right, that's a new way to look at it.
Tempered expectations. That's where I'm at. I'm hoping he breaks the curse because whatever he needs a good Obia man.
I think probably the communication has a big thing to do with it, and you know he's successful quick. He gets it done quick. So, but Premier League is a whole different monster, and we all realize that.
Whole different beast.
So one thing happened this week was I wasn't expecting to see this. I don't know if you guys were expecting to see this. We got a glimpse into first last week we were all concerned about is he going to go to the back 3, back 4? And there was a lot of questions in the air. Cat's out the bag. He's like, no, we're doing it my way. This is how we're going to do it. So we got a glimpse into the training, and I believe the setup was Malacia, Shaw, Evans, Euro, Anthony.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Midfield combination of Casemiro, Manu.
Mount and Diallo ahead of him, and then Rashford in front.
So, Sean, we now know he's going to go with the back 3. What did you think about that when you saw the training session? First of all, everybody, when we talk, tell me that.
Or is he? Is it a massive ploy to throw?
ain't got
them?
time
No,
for
I
that.
know. I'm
He
joking.
ain't got time
I'm
for that.
joking. I'm joking.
No, I like it. I like the fact that he's going in there. I just hope he doesn't just do what Ten Hag did and, just say, screw this, it's not working, right off the bat. So I hope he sticks to the plan. I wouldn't read too much into what you saw in training. You got to remember half the team is out and not coming back yet. Garnacho doesn't even, and Ugarte don't even play till tonight. So,
Is that right?
Yeah, they play tonight, so they're not even back in England yet. So I wouldn't read too much into what's going on in the training. But at the end of the day, he has to start somewhere, and starting with those players, and especially having Anthony on there is something that he needs to do because we've got a lot of games coming up.
Absolutely.
This is Anthony's last chance.
Absolutely.
If he does not perform in December, he is gone in January. This is his last chance. So I think, so a lot of these players, I think, getting them in that mindset. I will give credit to Anthony. The one thing he does do well is track back.
Yes.
So it's all dependent on him going forward. So, and we all like, if you watch a lot of the sporting games, he doesn't like to go out wide a lot. He likes to center that ball into the set, and keep it in the center. So Anthony might work. I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned, everybody gets a clean slate and gets a clean run at it, and whatever, and what happens.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Let's not forget this. The kid's 24, right? Salah didn't cut it in the Premier League the first time. Salah didn't come good until he was 28.
Oh no.
I'm not saying he's going to be a Salah, but let's not forget it. Salah was terrible at Chelsea. He was atrocious.
Not Anthony terrible.
No, he's not Anthony. But what I'm saying is, let's not forget that he does have time to improve. He's only 24.
No.
That's what I'm getting at. He's still young. He has time to learn under a new manager, learn a new system. So that's not right. Let's give him December.
I saw an article today. Good point, Sean. I saw an article today in Foot Mob that Klopp actually wanted Anthony as a Salah replacement early on.
It was on Sky Sports News too.
Yes. Cap.
He was, believe it or not, he was pretty highly rated before we signed him.
Before we signed him. All right, I'll take that.
Before we ruined his career.
Before the fidget spinning. Yeah.
Look, I think he has a very large ego, and he's had a bit of an attitude problem.
Who?
Anthony.
The guy who takes a picture of himself driving his car
with
the
Lambo and the Rolex, exactly.
Yeah.
If and this is a massive if he gets his head together and decides, okay, this is it, I'm going to be playing for fucking Beloryan or whoever in 5 minutes. I play for Man United now. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure I continue to play for Manchester United. Who knows what he can achieve? I don't think he's going to be world class or anything like that, but he can be. He has the talent to be a valuable member of the squad. That's all I'm saying. I think that's Sean is saying, right?
Shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what I was getting at is, it's like not he's going to be a Salah. He's going to become the new Salah. I'm saying Salah wasn't good when he was young in the Premier League. Anthony is still young. He has time to. He's still not in his prime. 25, 26 is your prime. So he has time to turn this around under a new manager.
Jeez, please jump in. I can't believe what I'm not.
No. Listen, It's comforting that I have company, because usually I'm the only one backing Anthony.
What?
So welcome aboard, Sean. Secondly,
I'm not there yet, mate. I'm not there yet.
And I'm not trying to go away from Anthony. I just wanted to say, how does everybody feel about Rashford as a 9?
Wait a minute. We still.
He's like getting the best out of players. How you feel about Rashford as a 9?
Mikey, hold on. Freeze. Mikey, tell me your thoughts of when you peeked in at our practice set. This went to an Anthony Love censure. I could not believe.
I don't know if I've heard any love. I've heard if this happens, then he could be okay. I don't know if that's love.
Okay,
I think that's like maybe.
Yeah, I'm not saying love. I'm just saying he has time to
lose
develop.
10 pounds. I could like you.
Sean, I've heard you say Anthony is shit. We need to get rid of him as soon as possible. I've heard you. This is. I'm
New
Sean,
manager, new mindset. Back the team, back the manager.
Bounce.
Oh, new
Back
coach.
the team,
Mikey.
back the manager. If
Mikey.
the manager wants to get rid of him next week, I'll back him.
Okay.
As new
all right.
manager, back the team, back the manager.
Whew, I'm sweating. Mikey, your thoughts of our peek into this training sessions, anything that caught you, anything that you thought was, I like that part.
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. Anthony's a bum. Absolute bum. I'm sorry. The guy's a bum. There's no change in the fact that he's one-footed. He won't put. He hardly could put a cross. Guy couldn't cross the street. All right, and he can't beat a man. He is only pacey. 1v1 is hard for him to beat a man. We haven't seen him beat a 1v1 a guy in a long time. In a long time, we haven't seen it. Brazilian, brother, turn your passport in. Hand it to me. You're not Brazilian playing like that. There's no flair. There's no nothing. There's no anything. He's from that new Brazilian contingent. The contingent that Ronaldinho says, bro, I can't even watch these guys. That's Anthony. So no, I'm not giving him another chance to do anything. I've seen enough. Enough's enough. I know you guys. Everybody's happy to have a new manager, and I get that. I get the elation, but I'm not. No, brother, I'm done. That guy,
Mikey, I think you're going to be happy because I don't expect to see much of him. I mean, whenever I don't think he'd have been a part of that starting 11 in the training session if everyone else wasn't on international duty. You know what I mean?
All right, Mike.
Squad play at best.
I'm not making a big deal of the training session, bro. I'm not making it. All the guys aren't back. It's not. But to think Anthony tracking back is a minimum of defending. You have to track back. Like I'm not. Oh, he tracked back. That's how low we've gotten. That when a guy tracks back, we're all hard for it. Like, yeah, whatever. He can't. I don't think he could defend. He can't defend as far as I've seen. He gets back. He has intensity. He has pace. But I don't know. I'm done on him. But hopefully he does. Hopefully he proves me wrong. We'd love to be proved wrong.
Hey, we gotta be proved wrong. Otherwise, we're screwed on price.
Reanaldo, your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly. Like I wish him the best because we need the squad depth, and if we want to improve the squad, we need guys that we could sell. And right now, he's not sellable. A bunch of guys aren't sellable. We'll see if Amorim could train him up. Being a coach, maybe polish him up. He looks good in the system. I think he could defend a little bit, but in attack, he is too predictable. Like this is like street futsal. He waits for two people to square him up and then does a fidgety thing and loses the ball. Pass the ball and run. Play it simple.
Can I talk about one player who stood out to me in that training session? Like I said, Mason Mount. I thought Mason Mount he was getting in all of the right positions, making runs from deep, arriving in the box. Obviously, it's very, very, very minimal what we saw. But from what I was seeing from Mason Mount in that, reminded me of Chelsea Mason Mount at his best.
And I'm going to piggyback on you on that. But the coach was definitely giving him a lot of positive like good run, Mount. That's Mace. He called him Mace.
Yeah.
He's really backing him. He's saying, like, this is what I want to see from you. So, yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Mason Mount did look good.
Well, the best ever
he's another
Mason
Pringle
Mount.
chip.
Oh, sorry.
How you feel? What did you get out of practices?
He looked good in Ten Hag's practice also. So the same. Like this like literally Amorim's training practice legit reminds me of summer preseason.
Well, I heard that.
Were geeked at UCLA.
But wasn't Rude running him in summer?
Yeah. Rude was all up in the mix at UCLA. But I'm just saying, like, we were gassed. All depends
on if he can stay fit.
Yeah, we were all gassed at that training session, and we thought Mount looked sharp and Rashford looked sharp.
But here's the thing. I think in Amorim's system, where it's 2 6s and 2 8s, Mount can do what he's best at. Yeah. Without having those kind of intense defensive duties that he had. Because when we lost the ball in Ten Hag's system, it's like, oh, hey, just come on through, Whereas now he can get into those same positions and not put the team's defensive solidity at risk at the same time.
The best, I was going to say the best ever Mason Mount we've ever seen as a player was in the same system at Chelsea. When they won the Champions League that year.
Under Thomas Tuchel, absolutely.
Yeah. He played that exact position. So he knows the position. He knows it already. So Amorim's going to like him. He knows how to play it. He's going to like Ugarte. He's going to like all the players that have played in that system before.
Yep.
That's what stood out in training is his attention to his players already.
Well, I was just
for being there for such a short time. It's like he knows these mofos already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're all like pretty much famous international players. He should know.
He should, but I'm just saying, like I wasn't getting that vibe from Ten Hag because Ten Hag is like he didn't know what to do with his players, and this dude is barely 2 weeks in or 2 training sessions in, and is like,
2 days.
On it.
That was his first one.
Yeah.
Well, you pretty much said what I was going to say. I love the fact that he was pulling Kobe inside and say, Kobe, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. I love the fact that he was putting a body on Johnny Evans. And I love the fact that his other coaches, they're all in sequence.
Yeah.
There's no one sitting there going,
Yeah.
they're all telling him now, do it like this, do it like this. And I like the one
Same
thing he
page.
said to Lenny Euro, you look confused. Everybody run back to the line. I love that. That's, you're getting discipline, you're getting stand-up, you're getting training, you're getting coaching. It's all in one thing. So I was very impressed with him by that. I think the fact that we all know that, we all heard about it. He's going to come in. Each guy's going to have a personal training his way that he sees you in his thing. It's already started. We already can see it. I mean, I like that the people that we saw like in pre-positions, like Shaw as a center back, I like that because I don't think Shaw has the rapid ability to be on this wing back thing. I don't know who's going to do
Survival of the fittest.
It's going to be a raw deal because you got to remember Maserati is going to be there. Delo's going to be there. Malacia, he looked better. I know the first.
And all the wingers come into contention for those spots as well.
Anthony, I'm gonna say his name. Yes, Anthony Garnacho.
Yeah, Diallo I think might be used more in the
Central.
kind of central half space.
Okay, well let's jump onto. Go ahead, Mike. I see you.
Good Lord. Okay.
Sorry,
what I
Mikey,
like to say, just yep, run up in mouth. Blood.
Sorry, Mikey. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Be up here with your adversaries, son.
What I like about Amorim, is that he's his last playing season was 2017.
Yeah.
So he's seen and experienced the new football. He's seen it and played in it. He was 32 at that time. So he's not far removed from the game as far as how he's not going to be a dinosaur. He knows a lot of these guys that have played. He's going to know the tendencies of a lot of them that are in the league, so I like that. I think that's something special that we have over a lot of managers. A lot of them some of them are relics. Some of them are going to play. They're going to play one way. They don't know how to play any other way, and that's it. And then some of them they're better. You have your Peps or whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? Emery's there. Arteta's there. But I feel like that's going to help him. That recent experience in the game is going to help him out. I think that's what sets him apart differently. So I will give him that. I didn't give him that earlier.
Yeah, I mean
that helps tremendously.
Played with Lindelof, didn't he?
Yeah. He did,
Yeah.
So that's an odd little cool quirk right there. I mean,
played against Johnny Evans.
Yeah, he's like, you remember when Johnny scored against him. So you're right, Mikey. I think we have. Listen, there's a new wave of coaches in there. There's a young energy coach. We used to think like, you want a guy with experience, but now you got to be able to relate to today's footballer. Today's footballer has his own profile, his own brand, his own entity, and somehow you got to bring all those together, put it, and be able to have all that work out and have one team unit. One thing I like about what I heard him say in a quote is he said there's a team tempo. That means if a guy's not holding up the team tempo, I'm subbing him out immediately. I don't care if it's the 25th minute, the 30th minute, he's got to get out. That's one thing I love. I think his in-game management is another thing we're all going to love about him, exactly because he wants the team to be not a player, but the team to be playing at a tempo. So we're going to be excited about it. Let's get into players. Let's talk about players, and I'm going to need y'all help on this. Now, we know there's going to be a dual 10. Is it a dual 6?
Dual 6, yeah.
Let's and there's going to be a striker thing. Now, the striker thing, I want to go there first because Mikey and I had a debate last night, and I think Rasmus, and I know I'm jumping the gun right here. I'm just going to go from strikers, and we go to the positions now, okay?
20-goal striker.
So now we've hearing rumors that Rashford might be considered as a striker. Kind of makes sense.
Need the depth.
Because if you think about it, that dual 10 thing, Bruno's one of them.
Right.
Ahmad could be one of them.
That's
exactly.
So hold that. Don't go too far. Let's go back to the strikers. I think Rasmus can score 20 goals for us. And I know Mikey's
Based on what?
This season?
Based
not
on
this season. Not this season.
based on the fact that he's done it before in another league, because he hasn't.
Because he hasn't, exactly.
Yeah,
So-
but based on the go ahead, Mikey. I'll let you.
Based on the fact that he did it in the Premier League last year, because he didn't. So I want to know, what's this based on? What's this? Is it just vibes? Because I can take
No,
this
it's
vibe.
not vibes. It's our new system. It's so geared on getting service to your striker.
We're
we
doing
saw
it
it
again.
in the
We're doing it
trailer.
again.
He was like, get the ball into the striker. It's a thing.
I think he has, like, physically anyway, and he's a lot more raw at this stage. I think he has a lot of the same raw materials that Gyökeres has.
Oh, thank you.
No, he's nowhere near the
Yeah, but what
the
was
player
Gyökeres before that?
But exactly. When Gyökeres was 20, he was playing for he was in Brighton's reserves. So could Rasmus end up being that striker? Well, I would hope so. We spent whatever, 73 million quid on him. I would fucking hope he ends up being that striker. Now, is that next season? I hope so. Can he end up getting like between 15 and 20 like he did last season, this season, between now and the end of the season? I hope so. But Mikey's right. At the moment, these
God.
no.
I'm just joking.
At the moment, these are
I'm just
all.
fucking with you, Mikey. I'm just fucking with you.
At the moment, these are all I hope so's,
Yep,
and that's
yep.
all they are.
Sean, I need your back.
Marcus Rashford played 11, scored 1. Rasmus Højlund played 7, scored 1.
Yeah, but
That's all you need to know. Rashford's passed. I think Rashford's done. I think he needs to go. Let me go back to the stat of what makes me think he can. Gyökeres. When Gyökeres went to Sporting, was barely scoring a goal. The coach got Gyökeres scoring the goals. The coach got him playing. Completely different system. This system is perfectly designed for Rasmus Højlund. Now, I can be wrong, but when you're playing through the middle and not so much out wide, and if he can get Rasmus Højlund to work from his side instead of working, because if you watch any Rasmus Man United game, Rasmus's back is always to the fucking goal. It's always to the goal. He'll lay one off, run in, no one passes it to him. You can't score goals if no one is passing to you. You can't score goals if you're in a position and no one's getting you the ball. Like, you just can't do that. So this system is designed for the striker. Like, they put, like, if you look at Gyökeres will come back one layoff, the 10 will play it straight through the middle. Now, who's our fastest player? By a fraction,
Rasmus
Højlund.
Oh, okay.
Then Rashford.
Fraction.
So, Rashford,
By like a tenth of a second.
it doesn't matter.
Fraction. Hey,
How many goals did Rashford score last year?
what did Vin Diesel
How
tell?
many-
Let me ask you. How many
11
goals
win.
did Rashford score last year?
This is
11
another
or 12,
argument.
you think?
This is
What?
another argument.
Like
7 to
11 or
17 for Rasmus Højlund. 17 in his first
16.
season in England.
16. But yeah.
16.
16, 17. On one off. Okay. It
16
don't matter. It
in
was
all
his first year in England.
competitions.
Like,
16.
Rashford was shocking last year. He's
He was.
still bad.
That's that's another argument. I don't have nothing to do with Rashford. All I'm saying is, what's his name? Gyökeres is doing that. He's doing that for Sporting. This is a whole nother league. Now Rasmus has been in this league for a year now. He's been able to see it. He's been playing in some big competitions. He scored us some big goals already. But he's playing in a new league that you guys love to say is way better than Liga NOS. You guys love to say that.
Wait a minute,
So I'm taking into account. Everybody said at least once. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I think everyone's in agreement that the Premier League is significant.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I also know you're not watching Beloryan on Tuesday. Like, you're not doing that. So you're not really a good judge of saying how much better it is.
Yeah.
But anywho, like I said, this guy's playing and we've seen this in the top league in the world, right? So, like, he has to just show us that he could do it. He has to show it.
Okay.
I think the ingredients.
Go ahead, Reanaldo.
I think the ingredients today. His strike rate's pretty good. The volume of chances aren't there.
Yeah.
He's
not a bum, for sure.
He's not a bum. He converts his chances
Not a bum.
whenever he gets them. He does it.
Yeah.
And as we've all alluded to, the system that Ruben's gonna employ, Rasmus is not gonna do a lot of tracking back into midfield. He's not gonna be there. He's gonna be living He's gonna be living in the box. Pause.
Mhm.
And he's gonna get
That's
fed.
fine. You can say living in the box.
The box
Yeah,
is
box
fine, good.
But yeah, you're gonna have Kobe. You're gonna have Kobe bringing the ball up, and you're gonna have your 210s cutting in. Hopefully, not shooting all the goddamn time. Hopefully, passing the ball. Hopefully, doing some 1-2s in the box. Threading him to the lane so you could bust off to the left, bust off to the right, get some shots on goal, get some goals. I think it's there, but it's a good bet. Can't say it's a guarantee, but it's a good bet he's going to score more goals.
I just don't think he's there yet. I'm not saying he'll never do it. I'm just don't think he's there yet. I think he's still young.
He's not,
Mikey.
Mikey.
He's still raw. He's still raw. And a lot of time he wants to wrestle for the damn ball. Or sometimes he's too fast for the fucking ball. Sometimes he's way too fast for it. Or I've seen him whiff on a few that were right in front of the goal. I've seen him do that. He has that bozo gene in him sometimes. So, like,
Mikey,
clinical isn't the word I would use to describe him, but I do think he can get it. I just don't. I think we're about 2 or 3 years from this system maturing for him to start scoring that.
I don't know if we're 2 or 3 years away from it, but I do. So I agree with you, and like what Sean said is correct to an extent. But there have been too many times where part of creating space to yourself for yourself as a striker is when you drop deep. Is you first of all have to be able to hold the ball up effectively and then lay it off, and then you go to go. Far too often the play breaks up when Rasmus receives the ball with his back to goal. He's far too worried about wrestling with the central defender behind him than controlling the ball, releasing it, and then getting on his toes into the box. Now, I completely agree he has not had good enough service. People not passing enough to him. But part of that is his own fault.
Last year, his number one assist giver was Anana.
Yeah, exactly. But part of that, there are, just like Mikey said, he's raw. He's 21. There are areas of his game he needs to work on. That is a big part, because if you look at Gyökeres, he's not just hanging around the edge of the box. He is coming deep. He is getting involved in play. He's laying off his teammates, which then drags defenders out of position, which then creates space in behind those defenders for him to run into.
My problem is if Rasmus did that now, the ball still won't go over the top to him. That's my problem.
Absolutely. But under this system, it will.
It will.
So
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. But that's the problem that he has. He just doesn't get the ball. 4 shots this year. 4 for a striker. It's insane.
Yeah, but he has to take more shots himself.
What?
How many games has he played?
7.
Has he been out?
7.
How many games have we played in total?
11, I believe.
Okay.
In Premier League, I think it's like
league, right?
Yeah, 11.
All right, we got. Damn, the striker took a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, but that's good. This is good points. Sounds like everybody's bailing on Rashford.
He's not a number 9.
But
he never was. He never will.
What else? What else? Okay.
New coach, new system now.
I'm not bailing on him.
I think if he plays the left wing, he might fall out because he's
on the left
he has
wing.
Like less. He has less. If he's playing, on the not the wing,
left,
not the wing back. Yeah, the left hand.
I don't know.
I think he's gonna. I think
a
he's gonna
left
eat there.
attacking mid. Yeah.
Yeah, because he has less ground to cover, less men to beat.
I think it's stupid.
I think he's gonna get fed and he's gonna shoot.
I think it's stupid to write anybody off at this stage. We have no idea what this manager can get out of any of this. But you know what I mean? We have no idea what this manager is going to bring out of this player or that player. I guarantee you there's going to be players that we thought were guaranteed successes under this manager who are not going to be. And there's players who we are writing off who are going to be, we're all going to be going, oh, wow. Didn't know this guy could do this. Didn't know this guy was capable of this,
Interesting. I want to get to the dual 10s. We got 10 minutes, but shit.
10 minutes for the
We're not have more. We can have more time, but
well, I mean, this is my whole thing is we know Bruno's one of them.
Yeah.
And then you got Ahmad.
And you got Mount.
And you got Mount.
And you got maybe
Garnacho.
Garnacho. Right?
Well,
yeah.
Shit. Wow.
And you got Ericsson.
That's tough.
Oh, fuck. I forgot. Ericsson's not going to play.
I mean, he'll be gone. He'll be gone in the summer, I think.
Mourinho said he wants him.
Okay.
Hopefully it can happen in January, but no one's going to leave in January because we can't let anybody go right now. Well, so we know Bruno's going to be one of them. And Ahmad's getting great reports of 2 sessions. Mount looked lively. Where does Rashford fit into all this?
I mean, as the
He's a striker.
Yeah, no.
He's a left
He has
attack.
to be.
As
No,
the backup
But
nine.
What
this
about
is,
Xerxes?
This is my thing.
Xerxes does not. I don't think.
What did Amorim say to him? Did Amorim straight up be like, "Yo, I'm not playing you on the left. Like, you are gonna be a striker"?
Well, in camp, the only person he had in camp was
He
Rashford.
doesn't have anybody else.
Yeah.
To play. Yeah.
Sean, let me get your thoughts real quick. The dual 10 is a different thing. And we know Bruno's one of them. Go ahead.
Honestly,
Go.
Go ahead.
I think right off the bat, I think he's going to play Mount.
Yeah.
Because Mount knows the system. Mount can create goals. Not necessarily score.
Mace. It's Mace.
You know, like that.
Very
Is
good.
anyone at like the Champions League final with City versus Chelsea? That through ball was insane.
To Havertz.
Like he set up the goal to win the Champions League. I think he's going to go with someone that can create chances right off the bat.
Yeah,
But
that's
why I think
he's gonna
very
go with.
selfless. Mountain Bruno selfless.
So wait, real quick. I just want to jump in and say everybody's favorite girl, Alice Talks Football, thinks Bruno's going to be on the outs in this system.
No.
Alice said that?
You know how all of us are just like, oh, it's gonna be clicking for
I
Bruno.
don't know.
Alice was like, she thinks Bruno's gonna be. She doesn't think the system's gonna fit Bruno.
This system puts Bruno in the positions where Bruno can do the most damage on a much more consistent basis.
Alice said that.
I thought she was trolling like me, man.
Oh, you admit you're a troll.
Bro,
I thought we knew this.
She can get it wrong too. Okay, it's like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we can get it wrong. She can get
Alice
it wrong.
Blunderland.
Yeah, I don't see how Bruno doesn't fit in the system, actually.
I thought it was crazy talk, man.
You know, Alice drinks a lot.
Oh, okay. Say less.
Yeah, I know.
She's always ill. She's always sick.
She
too, man. She
just
take care of herself.
graduated college, but she's always like, "Oh, over." So just gotta remember, Alice she's on the sauce.
Noted.
And I love her for that.
Now I get
Alice has been partying with David Coote too much.
it.
Oh wow, what a mess!
Honestly, I think the question is not necessarily the 10s.
Yeah,
The wingbacks is a more important question.
The wingbacks, they're gonna
Mhm.
establish the width on the pitch.
They're
Who's gonna
so
be?
vital
That's
to
the
this
big
system.
question. Who's going to play
Yeah, let's
those
get to
positions?
that. We got 10 minutes to get into the wingbacks. Fuck them 10s.
Mazraoui with a bullet has to be one of them.
Has to
Everybody else is fighting for the other position, and Mazraoui can play on both ends. He can do it on both sides. He's been our best player this
All
season.
season.
So consistent.
Yep.
He's been
He's
brilliant.
good. So everybody else is fighting for that position. Mazraoui can have whatever position. If he says I want to play on the right, everybody get to the left and do it fast.
Hey, Mikey,
So-
with Martinez being out maybe for a couple of games, would you play him in centre back for now?
Nah.
Shaw.
Yeah.
Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw's going to play.
Well, Shaw can't play there right away. Jesus Christ, he's played one
That's-
game.
Left center back. He'll play.
Guarantee you,
Yes.
if
I'll let-
Martinez is out on Sunday, Shaw will be.
Is Lindelof's hurt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hurt.
Okay.
He went out
Maguire's
international.
still hurt.
Sweden. Yeah.
That's why I said it. Like Maguire's still hurt, Lindelof's hurt, Martinez is
Shaw.
hurt. That's why I said it for the first game. Would you play him there?
If he's
What, center back?
But as he
No,
says,
as one of
out
the three centre backs. Just because so many
Who?
defenders are out.
Instead of who?
Instead of who? You
Well,
got to
who
play.
are you
by-
going to put there? You ain't going to put
vital
Johnny
position.
Evans there.
No, but you
Well,
got-
it's going to be
I might put
Yarrow,
Johnny Evans
Yarrow,
there for
Delict, and
Ipswich.
Shaw. Surely,
I don't know if he risks Shaw straight away.
I think he might.
Yeah, I don't think he has
I
a
might
choice,
put-
Sean.
I might put Johnny Evans there for Ipswich because Ipswich he can handle Ipswich. He can handle
Tottenham
Ipswich,
thought that.
and then give Shaw some burn at the end of the game to test his fitness. I give him the 20 minutes, 25 minutes of burn at the end, but I think Johnny Evans is not
Yeah.
dead. He's not. I know he's geriatric, but he
He's
can
been
still do a
brilliant.
job. He can still do a job for Ipswich. Yeah, he's been great. I mean, given his age, he's been great.
He give it anything. He's just been good, like
I-
flat
I-
out good.
I hear what you're saying,
okay.
Sean, but Mazraoui on the wing is so vital. I think he's built for one of those positions.
I don't know. I got it. I love him, but I don't know if he has the wing backs in this formation. Got to be able to produce offensively. He hasn't.
So
shown,
Anthony's out.
Well, yeah, maybe. Oh no, I'm not saying
Just
start
put in
Anthony.
the ball.
Who else is there?
Put one in.
Maybe Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Maybe Garnacho on the right. Who knows? Look, I'm not
Delo.
saying Mazraoui can't do it either. I've yet to see him look really dangerous in the opposing team. So he put in a really good cross for Bruno's or the own goal against Leicester. Apart from that, we've not seen a whole lot from him offensively. He hit
off the post in another game. He hit off the post in another game when he ran free. They made him play a 10. He played that pretty well.
Wasn't our worst 10.
No, yeah, look, you guys could all be 100% right. I haven't seen a lot of him in terms of offensive production.
Fair.
Looking dangerous in the final third to say this guy needs to be our wing back. Honestly, I'm of the wait and see. Let's see what Amorim thinks.
Reanaldo, how you feel about that? Mazraoui. I mean, we speak glowingly about Mazraoui on this.
I think so far he's been like mainly on the defensive side, so I agree with people's like with their trepidation about him in attack. But we'll see. I feel like he might just go as far as like the half line or whatever and lay it off to if it's on the right. Let Ahmad cook or Bruno or Mount whoever's on the right.
You can't do that though, Reanaldo. You don't
think so?
In that position, you have to provide the width in the because if you just stop, then the defense can just collapse in. And not if you're not providing width in the final third, then that cuts down the space for everybody else in final third.
So Jamaican shit right
What do
there.
you mean? The Irish don't pronounce
He's an island boy. They said third.
30. What's 30? What's three trees? A small
Two things
forest.
I tell you, lad.
All right, so we got 5 minutes. This was an excellent show. We all
That's why we need more time.
we haven't failed to realize. It feels like we're in preseason mode. I kept telling Mark, it feels like we're in preseason mode, but there's a game this weekend.
Finally.
3-0.
Wow.
We're man them up at 500 for the new coach.
Okay, so Mikey, are you writing this down?
Oh yeah. So where we at?
Anthony assists.
We try to. Whoever gets the score you're the Oracle of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 3-0.
If I ever get Oracle of the week, I'm getting tatted on me. You got 3-0?
3-0. Sorry, 0-3. Just to be clear.
Okay.
Just to be clear, because we're away from home.
Reanaldo.
1-3 United. Let's go.
Okay. Damn, Reanaldo took my score.
I was going with the same. I don't see our.
With it. Anthony goal and assist. Watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Anthony goal and assist. 5-0. 5 clock.
You got some more of that? You smoking?
Nope.
I'll be down in a minute.
Oh my God.
Sean.
3-1 United. I think the defense is a little. It's their first game. I think there's going to be kinks to be sorted out. So I don't see us not conceding. Plus, they put a couple past Tottenham pretty easy. So
It's Tottenham, lads.
Yeah, but it's Tottenham.
I know it's Tottenham, but at the end of the day, like you got to remember,
3-0
guys,
at
this
home.
is a brand new system for these guys to be playing. They got it. There's going to be kinks to work out.
Fair.
I still think we're going to win comfortably, but I think there's going to be something that happens that we end up giving a goal away.
It's going to be an oops.
I have a quick question. How shocked is everyone going to be if when the team sheet comes out, the formation comes out on Sunday, we're playing 4-3-3? How shocked is everyone going to be if that happens?
I think there's going to be a lot of
scream.
I'm going to go to the social media and see who's the first person to say, "What the fuck is going on
here? I thought we were getting a new manager with new ideas. What's going on here?"
Somebody's gonna cry. Yeah.
Oh, you also allowed the bear down here, me.
That is excellent. I'm also going with the 1-3 United. I don't see it. I can't see us not giving up a goal. I think there's going to be an oopsie somewhere. You're asking guys to. I mean, because they're all not going to train together for the first time till what, tomorrow?
Yeah,
probably Friday.
Thursday. So that's going to be a walkthrough.
No, not Thursday. So they'll be flying back tomorrow. Then they'll have a kind of ease-in warm-up day on Thursday.
All they're going to have is walkthroughs.
Friday is going to be their.
It's just going to be all walkthroughs. These guys today will be the last hard day, really. Maybe tomorrow.
No. Friday will be a proper session. Saturday, because we don't play till Sunday. So Saturday, then there's travel.
Boy.
Wait.
I changed my score.
Okay.
I'm going 2-3 United.
Oh, a thriller.
2 oopsies.
A thriller for the Tractor Boys. Mikey, you.
2-0. I feel like we score too early. Well, we score one in the first half, one maybe in the 70th minute, kill off the game, play them down. They'll have a couple chances at goal like Leicester did, but we'll shut that down. I think they played well against Tottenham, but we're not Tottenham, bro.
No.
Well, we know whenever we play a team, we get their best effort, and we forget who's
New
coaching.
manager bounce.
Yeah,
We forget who's coaching, and he's going to be up for it. So I'm going to go with the 2-3. I cannot wait to see this lineup.
You know, you were talking about like earlier about how he gets players off real early.
Yeah.
He starts and he's off in the 25th minute.
That's fine.
I'm going to be watching this from the beach in Tulum, Quintana Roo, in Mexico.
Dude,
Everybody else
That's what I'm going to be doing.
Sean, how's that compare to being in the tent looking for a goddamn beer?
I ain't in no tent. Ain't no pussy sitting in no tent. I'll be sitting out there in the ice cold snow.
All right, well, guys.
Sean, I'll have a cerveza for you, buddy.
All right, I appreciate it. I might be drinking a beer, but
I want to thank Sean, Mikey, Reanaldo, Cheese, Marc. It's been an excellent show. This has been an excellent
great show. It's a great show.
Tune into Monday for the guys on United 1878 United Fans on 24. Everybody tune in, watch it. Sean and Mikey do a great thing. I will be tuned in supporting him.
hey, Mikey, I'll be back a week on.
We're all happy come next Monday.
Thank you, guys. Great show.
Great show.
Yeah, really enjoyable.
Up the fucking Reds. Everybody have a great evening. We're out. Thank you, Sam.
You are listening to Those Casual Reds with Casey Gale, Jeremy Sanchez, and Mikey Douglas, only on LA Talk Radio.